these new sports coming in.
We're going to take a quick break here on Stick to Sports. Thanks once again to Alex for the fast break. And when we come back, Brian, Alex, and I will head into extra innings. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Stick to Sports on WTOP-10.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a closer with that one.
Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. Now let's get ready for everyone's favorite tradition at WTOP-10, extra innings. All right, we'll start off with the Ohio State Buckeyes versus Penn State. I'll have you go first, Brian.
Give me the Buckeyes. -4.5. Penn State's good. They're having a really good season, but Ohio State is, I think, just better. -4.5, that's less than a touchdown, so I think Ohio State easily covers.
No, I think Ohio State is really good, but I don't know how much I trust McCord at QB to face a really, really good team in Penn State. I think that the Nittany Lions will actually put up a really good fight, and I think they will actually win this one in a very close battle.
All right. Well, I am going to take the Ohio State Buckeyes just because they are favored, and I believe that they will win against Penn State. I'm picking with you, Brian. All right, so let's go over to the Alabama Crimson Tide versus the Tennessee Volunteers. I'll have you go, Ben.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you start this time.
All right, I'll start. I'm going to go with Alabama. Now, I have not loved what I've seen from the Crimson Tide so far this season, but in this matchup, I still feel like Alabama has the edge just based off of Nick Saban's coaching just expertise. I feel like he'll always just outcoach the other coach. So I'm going to take Alabama in this one.
Give me Tennessee. Alabama's good, but I don't trust Jalen Milroe. He seems to falter in those big games. Tennessee's offense is just so good. And I don't know if they'll win, but 8.5 I think is just too big for me.
I was buying into the Tennessee hype last year, and it didn't really go as planned. So I'm going to pick Alabama. I'm picking Alabama for this matchup. All right, let's move over to some NFL. An exciting matchup for many fans. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Detroit Lions. Ravens are favored, and I'll start with you, Brian.
I know the Ravens are home, but give me the Lions at Ravens -3. I don't even think the Ravens are going to win this game. Never mind get a field goal win. The Lions are playing so well this year. I think Jared Goff is going to rip that defense apart.
I'm going to have to agree there. I mean, the Lions, I was saying it before when we were talking about how they played this past week. I really, really like the Lions, and I think they're going to take this one as well.
Yeah, I feel like the Lions are very young right now, and everybody is really rooting for them. And I feel like this is going to be a good matchup, but I feel like the Lions will be able to take it. So we're all taking the Lions on this one. Let's go over to Sunday Night Football for next week. The Miami Dolphins, the red-hot Miami Dolphins, will face off against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. Ben, I'll have you start off.
I know who you're picking in this one, Alex, so I don't think we need to go to you on this one. But I'm going to take the Dolphins. I think their offense is so hot, and I think that even though the Eagles' defense is solid, I don't think they have enough weapons to stop the likes of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, Ben, I'm riding with you on this one. I don't think the Eagles are winning this one at all. Dolphins' offense seems practically unstoppable at this point. I don't think the Eagles' defense is going to play that well.
Disgusting. This is a bounce-back game for Philadelphia. They are going to win. Miami's not coming into Philadelphia and beating us. This is a bounce-back game. All right, that's off my chest. Eagles are going to win this game. But we'll go over to our last matchup. It's going to be the Buffalo Sabres versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'll have you start off, Brian.
Give me the Sabres. I think they're playing at home. Lightning haven't had the hardest start. I think this is the Sabres' first win of the season. Easy bounce-back game for them.
No, I'm going to go opposite you there, Brian. I'm going to go with the Lightning. The Lightning still have that core. They're aging, but they're still really good.
And I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning on this one. So
we'll see. I mean, we're tied for last right now, so we'll have to see. Brian's
I took a one-game lead on you guys, so.
We'll have to see next week.
That's all the time we have on this episode of Stick to Sports. Be sure to tune in next Monday at 10:30 right here on WTOP-10.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, a possible deal reached between New York and correction officers on strike. What's on the table?
And the upcoming spring career fair, how you could talk to future employers.
Plus, have you noticed an increase in lightning in winter? What's causing this rare occurrence?
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Suad Hamoud.
And I'm Piper Kiernan.
The Meteorology Department of SUNY Oswego is conducting illuminating research on a rare phenomenon that lights up our skies. Students involved in lake effect electrification, or LE, have been carrying out groundbreaking studies about lake effect lightning over the past 3 years.
The main discovery of the program is that the addition of wind turbines has altered the frequency and location of lightning during winter lake effect storms. Faculty member Scott Steiger says that much of the lightning has moved further inland and off of the lake as a result of an ever-increasing amount of wind turbines.
In the future, the team is looking to add instruments such as aircrafts to further their research of the relationship between precipitation types and lightning strikes.
After all that snow, it's been a bit calmer recently, but is that here to stay?
Let's take a first look at your forecast with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Bradley Jacobs. Tell us, Bradley, are we going to be seeing lightning anytime soon?
Thanks, guys. And we won't be seeing any lightning anytime soon. We do have sunshine and warm temperatures in the area for the early half of the week, with some rain showers expected to come around our midweek time, with cool temperatures expected to follow as soon as the front moves on out, bringing the rain and snow again. Are you serious? All right, I think I've just about had enough of this weather. I'm going to send it to you guys. I'm going to have all this and more, my full weather forecast. But now, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Bradley. The Office of Experiential Learning from the Career Services Department will be putting on a career fair for students who wish to meet with potential future employers. Last semester's career fair had around 800 students attend and over 100 different employers. The Dream Big Career Fair will be Wednesday, March 5th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. at Swedman Gym in Marano Campus Center.
This upcoming Wednesday, there will be an author talk with Natalie Woodall, where she will discuss her latest book, Noteworthy Women of Oswego County. This event will take place in Penfield Library in classroom 215 at 12:40 p.m. to 1:35 p.m. For more information, check SUNY Oswego's event calendar. For more on-campus activities, our reporter Dominic is here with all the details about SEFA Bake Sale today.
Thanks, Piper. SEFA, or State Employees Federated Appeal, is an organization that helps network and raise money for various charities. They sponsor fundraising opportunities like the SEFA Bake Sales that happened on campus today to raise money for the Oswego chapter of the United Way Group. There were two different sales going on in Park and Tyler Hall, where all the baked goods were only 50 cents a pop, and might I add, tasted amazing. SEFA Planning Council member Judy Wyman Colette was running the Tyler Hall sale and had this to say.
Paying it forward, some feel good because they are giving 50 cents, and then they have a smile on their face, they have a good treat, and it always pays forward. When you do something good, it tends to spread faster than complaining and bad feelings.
And now let's get back to the desk.
Thank you, Dominic. According to CNY, Central Correction officers started walking off the job on February 17th due to staffing shortages, unsafe working conditions, and concerns relating to the HALT Act. With the strike not being authorized, New York's Taylor law makes it illegal for public workers to walk off on their job. On February 28th, Governor Kathy Hochul announced a tentative deal to end the strike after 4 days of mediation talks. The deal requires workers to be back in their working place by March 1st.
The sales today were not the only ones, so if you missed them, just keep an eye out on your Oswego Today emails to catch the next one. Now let's get back to the desk. Governor Hochul has ordered Hunter College to remove a job posting for a Palestine Studies teaching position. The posting called for a historian to take a critical lens to the issues in Palestine. Hochul ordered the school to remove the posting until a thorough investigation is done to ensure the class isn't promoting anti-Semitic theories. Still ahead tonight, a major shakeup in FBI leadership.
Plus, the latest on Pope Francis's condition.
More to come on WTOP-10 Nightly News.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Thank you guys and welcome back from the break. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Bradley Jacobs, and currently we have 29 degrees for our current conditions outside, with wind chill down to about 21 degrees or so. Winds coming out of the south at 8 miles an hour, and that cloud is going to give us a nice warmer blanket for the overnight temperatures. Taking a look at our current temperatures, starting over on the eastern half of New York and the capital region, we're going to have temperatures in the mid-20s, going up to the North Country, down into the high teens. Coming over to now our area, central New York, Fulton, Syracuse, Watertown, up in the high 20s to low 30s. Down the southern tier, the mid to high 20s, and out by western New York into the low 30s. Now, we are going to see the temperatures slowly, kind of like a roller coaster ride here, increasing. You're going up that mark by Wednesday, and then you are in free fall the rest of the week. Hands up, woo, for cold temperatures returning, if that is up your alley. Now, taking a look at what weather is going to be coming on through for the rest of the week, we're going to have this cold front here, the low pressure system, working its way up, bringing warm weather and rain that I showed you guys in the Wednesday-Thursday half. But later in the Wednesday half into Thursday, it's going to bring on through, bring in chilly, cold weather behind it, and the potential for some more snow showers. And taking a look ahead at the next few days, as far as our precipitation chances, you can clearly see that Wednesday, 97%. We are under a flood watch for this very reason, Wednesday into Thursday. So not only will this be just the rain we're going to see, you got to factor in the melting snow and everything else that will be happening. And we can see that clearly here on our precipitation amount. Oswego seeing at least about an inch of rainfall through Thursday afternoon. And again, that is not factoring in any melted snow that could arise flood issues and risk if you're out driving. And if you are out driving, turn around and don't drown. Lastly, getting into our hockey game forecast, we have Whiteout Weekend 2.0 coming up, hosting the Plattsburgh Cardinals. If you're taking the chance to look on out there, you may want to be cautious, as we might have some cold temperatures and the chance of some ice formation after the rain turning to snow. Take a look at the extended forecast. You can see the temperatures clearly here, along with our precipitation chances increasing throughout the early half of the week and decreasing on into the weekend, with temperatures in the weekend and early part of next week in the low 30s and chance of snow showers. That's all for my full forecast. Back to you guys over at the desk.
Thank you, Bradley. The head of the FBI in New York has resigned. James Dennehy says he was forced to submit his resignation papers last Friday without a reason for the decision. Dennehy has been a part of the FBI for almost 23 years. The New York office of the FBI has been under scrutiny, most recently involving the withholding of information in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. A replacement has not been mentioned at this time.
The FAA is investigating false mid-air collision alerts received by planes landing at Reagan National Airport. Many in-flight crews reported these alerts Saturday morning, just miles from the deadly January 29th collision between a military helicopter and an American Eagle passenger flight. Although low altitudes and landing approaches can interfere with these systems, it's uncommon for many planes to receive such warnings in a short period of time.
On Saturday, Ukraine supporters held an emergency rally in Boston. This comes just days after a massive meeting between President Trump and President Zelensky at the White House. Ted Wayman has more.
The whole world is watching. The whole world is watching. More than 300 people gathered on Boston Common. Thank you, USA! Many holding Ukrainian and U.S. flags, all focusing on what happened in the Oval Office Friday.
Right now, you don't have your playing cards. You're playing cards.
We need peace, but we need fair peace for Ukraine, and we need to have some security guarantees for our country. Russia out of Ukraine!
Daria is a Ukrainian American. She helped organize Saturday's rally on the Common, all reacting to what they saw inside the White House.
You will not have a war. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem.
We're only hearing bad things about Ukraine. We're only hearing about Ukrainian war, not about the Russian aggression.
I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media.
I've been there 5 times. I've been from one end of the country to the other.
Richard Camo is from Bedford and travels to Ukraine on humanitarian missions.
They're fighting hard. They want what we have, independence and freedom.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
I was proud that he stayed strong, that he was able to talk about truth in front of all world. So I'm very proud, President Zelensky.
American support against the war in Ukraine has continued since the war began 3 years ago. Citizens like Daria and Richard plan to continue their support until the war ends. Pope Francis is experiencing another medical setback. Hospitalized since mid-February, the Pope experienced respiratory failure earlier today. The respiratory failure was caused by his bronchial tubes filling up with mucus. To help with the condition, an oxygen mask was needed to help with breathing. Pope Francis was diagnosed with pneumonia just a few weeks ago.
and has now been hospitalized 4 times since he became Pope in 2013.
Israel will block humanitarian aid from entering Gaza in an effort to reach a new deal for ceasefire. The initial phase of ceasefire that was agreed upon in January ended yesterday, and no word has been said by the Trump administration or Israel President Benjamin Netanyahu on phase 2 of the talks. Many aid agencies have denounced the decision.
And a major outage at Baltimore-Washington Airport.
All that and more coming up on WTOP-10.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
Welcome back. Here is your health and consumer report.
Rodney McMullen, the CEO of Kroger, has abruptly resigned following an investigation into McMullen's personal conduct. Kroger found McMullen's behavior to be inconsistent with the company's ethics. Kroger also reports that his investigation isn't related to financial performance, operations, or reporting, and it did not involve any Kroger associates. Working his way up from a part-time stock clerk to holding the CEO position for 10 years, McMullen has been with the company for nearly 5 decades. Kroger has revealed no further information, but says that a longtime board member will act as interim CEO.
Just before 8 this morning, travel and operations hit a standstill at Baltimore-Washington International Airport due to a power outage. The main airport terminal and parking garage were affected, causing security screenings to pause and the diversion of inbound flights to other airports. Full power was restored just before 11:30, but not after delaying about 149 flights. Baltimore Gas and Electric Company says that the outage was caused by a downed customer wire in the surrounding area. It's World Hearing Day, a time to bring awareness to the fact that noise-induced hearing damage is often irreversible. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains how playing video games can cause hearing damage.
It's a popular pastime that continues to grow. On average, gamers ages 18 to 35 spend about 17 hours every week playing video games in the U.S., according to a 2024 Video Gamer Safe Listening poll.
Over half of them are playing at levels that are too loud, and our hearing is something that we take for granted until we lose it.
Audiologist Lindsay Creed says gamers now often use earbuds, headphones, or headsets, which can put loud noises close to the ear, and over time, that can cause significant damage.
There's often not much we can do to get it back at that point.
But Creed says noise-induced hearing loss is preventable. First, turn down the volume. Keeping it to about 50% or less can reduce risk of damage. Next, take listening breaks every hour. Even a few minutes can help your ears recover. Finally, use headphones that offer protection, like ones that are noise canceling.
This will help reduce the noise in the user's environment and really allow them to resist the urge to crank up the volume of the game to compensate for what's going on around them.
Creed says children and young adults are most vulnerable to this type of hearing loss and may not be able to put into words that a sound is too loud. So she says it's important that parents stay aware and promote hearing care.
They can still play their games and have fun, just in a safer way.
For Health Minute, I'm Andy Gaither.
The World Health Organization called on manufacturers in the video gaming industry to set safe listening standards in an effort to protect the hearing of users. But sticking to those standards is voluntary.
Serena Williams is trading in the racket for the basket. The tennis legend has become a team owner of the WNBA's Toronto Tempo. The Toronto Tempo is an expansion franchise set to debut in 2026, being one of the planned 13 teams coming this season. Williams' role will include jersey design and merchandise collaborations. League Commissioner Kathy Engelbert says she would like to have 16 teams before the end of the decade.
From the court to the rink, our Lucas Marquez has more on championship hockey.
Lucas?
Thanks. The Oswego Lakers women's ice hockey team qualified for the SUNY finals after beating the Canton Kangaroos by a score of 2-1.
The Oswego women's ice hockey team faced Plattsburgh here for the final of SUNY.
And the semifinals happened in the same happy place for the Lakers, with the game starting off frenetic, with the Lakers on top the whole time. In the first period, the Kangaroos had 9 shots against 27 from the Lakers. But the score only changed at the beginning of second period, with Jenna Majewski opening the score for the Lakers. And it didn't take long for the second goal. Rachel Corbett scored the second of the night. Corbett also had some important supporters tonight, excited to see her score.
Yeah, she's the second highest scorer for the team, so I'd like to see her score again tonight.
In the third period, the game became more safe for the Lakers. However, the Kangaroos had to go on attack with everything they had. And it worked, but too late to change the history of the game, scoring the last goal with 2 minutes to go. This made the Lakers reach the incredible mark of 12 games without a loss this season. And now they're ready to face Plattsburgh in the SUNY finals.
I think that the expectation is win the SUNY championship. We've come so far, we've worked so hard, and it's finally our turn. So trying to win the championship, and we are.
Everyone wanted this whiteout, but the players are heated to play no matter who would be in the final.
Whether it was Cortland or Platte, we were going to have the same game plan going into next weekend, and that's to play our game, get shots on net, play fast, play with pace, and we're going to do that next weekend.
The double whiteout game will happen this weekend at the Deborah F. Staney Arena at 3 p.m. The Lakers can make history this season, winning the first SUNY for the women's program on SUNY's second edition of all time. I'm Lucas Marquez reporting for WTOP-10. Stay tuned for more sports after the break.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Welcome back, everyone, to WTOP-10 News. I'm Jason Sampson with your sports report. The SUNY semifinals in hockey for both the men and women ran through Oswego last weekend. For the Lakers women, they were able to keep the Canton Kangaroos from hopping all over the ice in the first period by dominating the time of possession. In the second, it was sophomore Jenna Majewski cashing in for Oswego off a rebound shot from Lauren Schell. And later in the period, it was Schell again with the assist to Rachel Corbett. Lakers win 2-1 and advance to their first ever SUNYAC championship, taking place in the Deborah F. Sandy Arena next Saturday. Puck drop is at 3 p.m. And looking at the other side, the Oswego men squared off against the Buffalo State Bengals, and after a back-and-forth first period, it was Sutton Murray striking first, giving Buffalo State a 1-0 lead. But just 21 seconds later, it was Brandon Cohen putting the puck top shelf for the Lakers. And 2 minutes later, Cohen again finding the bottom of the net, putting Oswego ahead. In the third, it was Lakers' Drake Semrad, Daniel Calabufo, and Ryan Burke scoring and putting the game away as Oswego wins it 5-2. Lakers will host the Plattsburgh Cardinals this Saturday in a whiteout rematch doubleheader. Puck drop is at 7 p.m. March is here and the start of March Madness kicking off in football world today in free agency. Fresh off their Super Bowl victory, the Philadelphia Eagles released cornerback Darius Slay. Big Play Slay, as he's nicknamed, has spent the last 6 seasons with the Birds, went to 3 Pro Bowls, and in February had 2 solo tackles in the Eagles' Super Bowl victory over Kansas City. The move saves Philadelphia $4.3 million in cap space. And going from offseason drama to the Cincinnati Bengals avoiding drama, they placed the franchise tag on wide receiver T. Higgins. The $26.2 million tag is notable as it's the second consecutive year that the Bengals will place a tag on Higgins. Higgins and the Bengals can still negotiate a long-term extension until July 15th. And on Sunday, the New York Knicks traveled down to Miami to take on the Heat and were down 17 points at halftime, but the Knicks would rally all the way back to make it a 1-point game in the fourth quarter, and that's where we will see Tyler Hero and we'll see Jalen Brunson with the nice drive and the finish. Take a look at it again. Brunson with the drive and the acrobatic finish. Wanted the and one to be called, but didn't get it called. But tied the game up at 105 apiece. Into overtime we go. Bam Adebayo guarded by OG Anunoby, saying to himself, hey, I'm the original gangster here. Step back, spin move, gives the Heat a 2-point lead. And speaking of unstoppable, Jalen Brunson on the drive here, just taking the 3-point shot like a hard-boiled egg, just can't be beat. Gives the Knicks the lead back. Then, under 30 seconds to go, the Heat, they're going to foul, right? No, I'm serious. The Heat are going to foul, right? OG Anunoby just saying to himself, hey, fine, I'll finish this myself with the dagger. And that would do it. The Knicks will win it in an overtime thriller, 116-112.
Thank you, Jason. Stick around to find out what today's national holiday. If you're in the mood for a sandwich...
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
That's our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for Stick to Sports.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
Hello! Hello! My blankets. Chilly.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, we can. Oh, wait, I was not ready, but yes.
2, 3.
Welcome back
to Dragon Fiesta.
Fiesta.
The best show on earth with the best host ever.
I'm Quinn.
I'm Andrea.
Who would have thought? There you go. So my blanket got so cold. I'm chilly.
It's so cold. We have to bundle up, guys.
I spent all Easter, basically, like at Easter, cleaning my car. I cleaned it out. I cleaned the outside. I did everything. And like 3 days later, big old bird poops all over my car. How rude.
What's she saying?
The thing is, you were just like in the middle of the road.
Oh, sorry.
Like you're like full on in the middle of the road at the stoplight.
I gotta go. Woo! Light. Let there be light. Golden hour. Golden hour. She goes, sorry if you're busy. I am busy, actually.
So busy.
I'm doing my showbiz.
How did you get this to like stay?
I don't know. Okay.
I think that's probably a different angle than we had, but it's fine.
I look like a
girl. You made choices.
I didn't make them.
And choices have consequences, so.
Oh, the sunset's kind of pretty.
Oh.
I'm going. Oh my god, wait, do we want to devs? This is too cool for that.
Okay, get some ice cream. Oh, blast the heat.
Let's get ice cream. A little special.
Get a kitty scoop. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's another thing we need. We need drive-through Fiesta ice cream. It'd be so pretty.
This is ice cream pretty.
You guys like that? Look at that lighting on her face. That's the beautiful sun.
Should we do a lap first to get contact?
Yeah. We're gonna pass it for a second because there's also a lot of children. And by children, I mean people our age, but
yeah.
Children.
Yeah, because at first I was like, what? This is so fun. I don't think I've ever been the driver in a episode.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Like in a TOP.
Oh my god, wait, this will be so... Yeah, no, I don't think so, because we're always complaining about how loud my car is. So, maybe this will be better.
Angle in your car is just better, because your, like, front is so, like, it's, like, I feel like it's farther away. It's,
yeah.
Mine, like this.
Well, like, I think I'm chilling. I think your seat is just pulled up a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't really adjust that because you need to be able to drive.
Yeah. Anyways.
I can say what I did at work today.
Yeah, what did you do at work?
Nothing. No, no, I actually, one of my the people in my film project showed up, not to work on the film project. They just had to get some supplies. But I said hi to them, and I was in the middle of cleaning a chicken butt.
Like
wait,
an
literally,
actual butt?
yes. I'm helping out a little baby chicken.
Oh no.
Hello?
Help. See, in your car also has a better stand. We have my AirPods resting under it right now on my little thing.
Okay, guys, so we have arrived at the ice cream place. Yay!
We'll let you know what ice cream we get.
Yeah.
We'll come back in a little, but first,
ice cream. Oh, we're a little stuck. Hold on. Ice cream.
I want to show you the sunset. I don't.
It's a beautiful sunset. We kind of missed the whole sun, but sunset.
Sunset.
It's actually pretty chilly out. So we gotta hurry up so we can get back in the warm car with our cold ice cream.
Okay. Bye. See you in a bit. We'll let you know what ice cream we get. The special ice cream episode is not ice cream lover.
No.
We got our ice cream. We got like vanilla sprinkles. And there's a little kid in line the entire time. Kept pointing at us. The little kid points at us and goes, "Mama, what's that?" And points right at us.
Offended. Hopping inside the flurry is rainbow sprinkles. And then there is some whipped cream on top. Yum.
Oh.
Okay, switching camera angles for like the 20th time in this video already, but it's because we need to say goodbye to you.
And we also have a very special guest.
Yeah, special guest coming soon.
Wait.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
March 29th, what are you doing? Didn't respond. I don't know why I didn't. April 11th, yo. Today, you okay? Question mark. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I'm curious who that is.
But
we will.
Guest.
Yes, very special guest coming up in shortly. And then we will see you again after this break.
We'll probably have a story or two.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Talk about something.
Yes.
You know,
So many stories.
not this.
Bye. Bye. See you after this break again.
See you at this break. La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
and it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and become briefly
Welcome back
to Drive-Thru Fiesta.
Yes, welcome. You know, we, as always, have a great show for you tonight. Sip, sip. And we have a lovely special guest coming a little later.
And, well, we have a little activity. But first, last week we saw the Mario movie.
Yeah.
Cinematic.
Masterpiece. Had us laughing.
Cackling.
We had a great time with all those children, the annoying children in the theater. You know what? They actually weren't that bad. We didn't have a bad group of children to watch that movie with. We were the annoying children at the movie.
When we sat down, there was like a couple, there was like this couple in front of us. Automatically, they got up and they moved.
Yeah, we sat like 3 rows behind them. We hadn't, okay, I know we talk a lot, but we hadn't even said a word at this point. And as soon as we sit down, they just got up and left. We're like,
and they looked at it, and I was like, of course. But my favorite character was Little Star, the one that was just like so sad.
My favorite was Toad, as always, but I'm still salty that they didn't ask me to voice. I would have done a much better job. No hate. You did a great job. My Toad voice is superior.
Keel.
Yeah, my Toad voice is just superior. So
do it.
No, I'm okay.
And also, since our season's coming to an end.
Oh, I thought it was something about Mario. That's why I'm like, wait, what?
Well, that movie did end. Do you think there's gonna be a sequel?
Yeah, I think it seemed like they were heavily like hinting at like Mario Galaxy. I mean, that's what that star's from in the first place. They also had some Mario Galaxy music in there. I think that they might be doing something with that, but there's no like confirmation, so we'll just have to wait and see. I want to know if there's gonna be a Cocaine Bear too. That's what I need.
Do you think it's gonna be like the little cub?
Yeah, that'd be so funny. Up? Yeah, wasn't there 3 cubs?
I thought there was 2.
It was either 2 or 3.
2.
Yeah.
They survived, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy ending for all. But anyway, sorry. I thought you were continuing about Mario, but yes. After, yes. Okay.
But do you not fear?
Do not fear. Drive-Thru Fiesta is not over. It is coming to a close. I know. Look at us go. The studio is coming to a close, unfortunately, as we are graduating. Well, that's not unfortunate, but
can't believe
don't
we
fear.
did it.
Yeah, I can't either. Surprise, surprise. Surprise to us all.
But yeah, so like subscribe to our YouTube, follow our Instagram, TikTok. We are making a Twitter. That's going to be a crazy
more
place.
content and everything's coming up, and then we want to try to do something with a podcast. Maybe we'll see.
There's also a website coming up because I have to do it for my class. But
so then we'll have a website. So that's
we'll
fun.
have a website. Took that opportunity, ran with it.
Yeah, we have some ideas for merch.
Women in coding.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing in coding very much, but I'm doing it.
Yeah. Do you want to share some of the merch ideas or?
T-shirts.
Wow.
T-shirts, sweatpants.
We want to have a hat that is Drive-Thru Fiesta but abbreviated. We all know. And maybe a good old hoodie that says the same thing because that's kind of funny. But then like it really, it would be like, yeah. We can just say Drive-Thru Fiesta abbreviated instead of what that abbreviation is.
You'll figure it out.
We can ignore that. But anyway, so that was just a little update because we don't want you to be sad that we're leaving because we're not leaving. Drive-Thru Fiesta never ends. The fiesta continues.
The drive never ends.
The road is never ending. But for the rest of the show, we have a little special guest coming for something fun. Hold on, let me grab some supplies.
I was going the wrong way.
1 second. Hold on. Hold on, I'm clanking over here.
You got it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, what are these? I got these from my job. I'm not gonna say where though, because they get no credit, but.
Yeah, no free advertisements on Drive Through Fiesta.
But we have 3 little sodas to try with our special guest. We got a $1 million strawberry. Now, it was only $1.99, so hopefully it still lives up to its name.
Blackberry cream, and when I bought it, it was very dusty, so.
We did a little cleaning.
Really good.
And then we also have Syracuse orange soda.
Oh my God.
Syracuse orange.
But that's a free advertisement.
We were just sharing our flavors for now, but we will do a little taste testy
right after this break.
Well, we're not on break yet.
When we are on break, it will be right after this break. When it comes to that.
Yeah, that has not happened yet. But hold on, we also got. I can't grab anything from where I'm. Okay, we also have some fun cups for the drinks. Look, yeah, I know. I was like, what are you talking about? But here's our little cups that we will be trying our sodas with. But now we are getting ready to go to break.
Ready to meet our guest after this break.
Yes, we'll have a lovely guest coming up shortly.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
La 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 la.
Free.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Here's your special guest! Wow! This is Riley.
Hi.
Can't you introduce yourself? Name, major, favorite fast food item and or place?
Well, my name is Riley. I'm a first year. I'm majoring in theater and minoring in dance and music. And my favorite my favorite fast food place is Taco Bell, and I like getting the Crunchwrap Supreme.
Woo! Shout out to good old Taco Bell. Ding, 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 ding.
So we have these sodas here that are off-centered.
That's okay.
Very off-centered.
So, well, okay, I feel like I want to try this one first because this seems the worst.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
You get the blue cup.
Thanks.
This is tiki cups that I've had for a while.
Oh.
Sorry, I
Don't
don't
have
have
so much.
I'm so sorry.
Because what if I don't like it?
So sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay.
So this is the what? Blackberry.
Yeah, so this
cream.
is the blackberry cream soda.
I'm a little nervous because when I picked it up, it was really dusty.
I said they're old-fashioned sodas, apparently. So I mean,
That's very
the dust
old-fashioned.
made sense, I suppose.
Okay,
Get out of here.
are we ready?
All right, ready?
Are we clinking?
Oh yeah, we can do a little clink.
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 Our pinkies.
Oh.
That tastes like cough syrup.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it tastes like medicine.
And
It
then
does.
It smells like cough syrup. I do have a little tickle in my throat.
Should we rate it out of 10 tacos?
Ooh, I like that.
I'm gonna give it a solid 3 tacos.
Same. I'm gonna give it
3 tacos.
3 tacos.
How many tacos?
3 tacos.
3 Okay, so around the board, 3
Oh, wait.
tacos.
This is the.
Sorry, I didn't
This
finish
is
it.
just the
spilled it.
I'm dribbling. I'm so sorry. I will get a paper towel in a minute.
Ooh, thank you.
This is the Syracuse orange soda.
Is it gonna taste like Syracuse?
It's gonna. I have a feeling it's gonna taste a little like Syracuse, which is probably pretty unfortunate.
Wait, you know the mascot is like the Syracuse orange. Is it gonna taste like if I went up to him and I
so
licked him?
sweaty and like old?
So if I went up to him and I took a lick, is it gonna taste exactly like that?
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
Clink.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling it's gonna taste like orange soda.
Well, I hope so.
I actually
I don't
like
know.
It tastes more like. I mean, not that orange soda doesn't taste like orange creamsicle.
It
But
does.
like,
I get
I
what
feel
you're
like this
saying.
has. I mean, it is. Isn't it orange cream though?
I
Oh
can't.
no, this one's not cream.
It's Syracuse.
Yeah,
Syracuse.
it's Syracuse.
Syracuse is creamy.
It's definitely not like orange soda though. What is it?
Oh, stop.
I thought I was gonna be let down by Syracuse, but Syracuse came in clutch.
I guess so.
Never let you down with the orange.
I'll give it a.
Do they grow oranges in Syracuse?
No.
But it's Syracuse orange. I would think it's
lying.
from
They went
Syracuse.
to like Wegmans, okay? They just got some.
Oh my god.
But I'll rate it
5.
6 tacos. You're gonna give 5 tacos?
I'm gonna give it 5
Great,
tacos.
A little halfy. What do you got? How many tacos?
4.
Oh,
And a Baja Blast.
Oh, so 4 tacos and a Baja
Oh.
Blast. Oh, okay.
But a small one.
A small Baja Blast. One that they upgraded or no? To like a large or no?
No.
This
Ow,
is
oh my god, I pinched my
strawberry.
finger.
Thank you.
I'm a little, because strawberry flavored things never taste like strawberry.
It's supposed to be $1 million worth. So
I'm excited
Is
for
it going
this
to
one.
taste like $1 million?
I sure hope so. Not that I know what that tastes like, but
I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm always up to $1 million.
Oh. 0.
Yeah.
Literally 0 tacos and
I-
a spilled Baja Blast. That is so bad.
That is really
I thought that was
bad.
gonna be my favorite.
Me too.
I saved it for last because I thought it'd be my favorite. That's so bad.
That is really bad.
Taco.
This one like
No,
tastes like expired cough syrup.
Hershey.
I went in to smell it, and it smelled like alcohol.
It kind of does.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's so
I disapprove.
bad.
Disapproved of
I
that
thought
one.
that one was gonna be great.
I had my
Collect the
doubts.
tinky.
I'm not done.
Tinkies.
Okay.
Chug, chug, chug. Oh, you got this. Okay.
Good job.
Good job.
On to the next. My hair. Oh my god, hair's in my boss babe.
Not the boss, babe. Hold on, I'm putting the tikis away
Okay.
so I don't knock them over.
Now we're gonna look at and rate photos of the 3 of us that we picked out.
Just some fun little photos, random photos.
Yeah.
But, all right. So we're just gonna start with the first one. First little photo of the night.
Oh.
That
On brand.
Very on brand. But this is
Very.
before Drive-Thru Fiesta even existed.
This was
but
like years.
Yeah, this was
before me.
2018. Or no, actually, I don't remember if this is prom or ball. So this is either 2018 or 2019.
You had prom and ball?
I did not have a ball.
I did have a ball because
I
I'm
didn't
so
have a
much better than all of you.
I had a prom.
Oh wait, no, I did have a
Ball was basically the
I don't
exact
know.
same thing as prom. We just did prom twice.
Nice.
That's pretty much
Well,
all
we
it was.
did it was junior prom and senior prom. Okay.
Senior prom is my ball. They just called it ball.
It is
but
prom
that-
season.
Yes.
On to the next one.
Yes, we could go to the next photo now, though.
Yes.
Would you care to explain that one?
Are you Elvis?
Need a little bit of context? You're looking so
I
good.
need to watch.
10 out of 10 tacos.
I need to watch that down Baja Blast.
Oh, thanks.
you go.
So anyway, I did dance growing up, and so that was at one of my dance competitions. I was
For what?
Just for like fun, like I would dance
Well,
at a
like,
studio.
What was your character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, me and my friend Claire, we did a duet to You and Me from the Book of Mormon, and so I was getting ready for my dance. And
Were you like soliciting, dancing, soliciting around?
No, I was just like, I put on the wig and it looked funny, so I made a funny face, and they were like, click, took pictures.
So that's not the first time you've had to wear a wig in a
yeah,
dance?
no.
How
There's
unfortunate
been
for
many.
you. Actually,
There's
you know
been
what?
many.
Not the first time I've had to wear a wig in a dance either, now that I think about it. I was a Jack in the Box one time. I had this pink, bright wig. Looked like the girl from Lazy Town.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Next photo.
Next photo. Wow, another one of
Yeah, so
Riley's.
this is another Riley.
dance one?
Yeah.
You rolling like a Rolling Stone? Is that?
Yes,
is that what's going on?
exactly. It was at my dance recital last year. It was my last dance recital, and the backdrop was like different magazine titles, and so
Did you have like a?
I went around
Was there,
and
was there like
and made
American Girl
poses.
one?
I don't think
That
so.
was my favorite magazine.
There was like
as a
Rolling
child.
Stone, Mad, I think like Vogue or something.
Vogue.
So I just like went around and pretended I was on the magazines.
Is this filming or is this
Yeah,
miming?
I think so. Well, both.
I think it's both.
All Vogers are mime.
All Vogers are
I was
mimers.
gonna say mimers, but like
All
that's not
Vogers,
accurate.
Vogers are mimes, but not all mimes are Vogers.
Yes.
Next photo.
Got it.
That is me.
Yes.
Some
Some context. 'cause
yeah.
that was a little
I don't even know what was going on.
scary. When she first showed me that this is the photo she was gonna use, I was like, "What's going on there?"
I like had a cough one day. We had this
Just a cough.
machine. And then I was like just scrolling on my phone, on my Instagram, looking all cute.
Yeah, stylish.
That should be all cute.
That should go on the website. For your bio picture, that should be it.
Yes. Next photo.
Yo! That's me showing off my guns, you
Your
know?
guns?
Yeah, looking
Man,
so good.
Welcome to the gun
Got my
show.
spiral cat shirt on. It's a little funky. And got a cape. That was actually, I think that was at Abby's birthday party.
Shout out Abby.
Shout out to Abby. Happy birthday, even though it's not your birthday
When's
right
your
now.
birthday?
Good question. I'm just kidding.
Next
Just
photo.
kidding. I'm just kidding. No, we got a little while.
That is me again, in a pickle costume.
That one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
She's a
It
pickle.
wasn't my pickle costume. It was borrowed.
Borrowed
So
or
that's
stole?
a fun fact.
Stoled.
Stole?
I gave it
Stole.
back.
It's just
Yeah,
stole.
stole. Yeah.
Okay. That was my favorite
What is in
one.
your hand?
Why do you have a fish?
It's a fish. So last spring
I guess
we
it
did
is a fish.
Yeah, we did Mamma Mia, and before I went on stage,
I already know
yeah.
your beef with Mamma Mia, so
Sorry.
we're not gonna get into it. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Anyway, I was casted as Rosie, and there's this one scene where Rosie and Bill like come in after fishing, and so before I went on stage, they took that photo, and I posed really funny because that's
Well-
1.5 was like the new thing. You
We
know?
love 0.5s.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
Well, I'm so
photo.
glad that you were able to be in Mamma Mia.
Thanks.
Oh my God, that's here right in the WTOP office.
Yeah,
With this.
that's that.
Oh.
I just
We haven't been rating them.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Well, what are we rating them?
A 10.
Out of tacos? I'm going to give all of the photos of me 20 out of 20 tacos and 1 taco for everybody else's pictures.
Next photo.
That's rude.
That's me and our little men who are missing today because I lost them, and I really hope I find them again. Like, I honestly don't know where they are.
A moment of silence for the
Moment of
little
silence
men.
with my little men. I love them dearly. I hope you come back.
Nice moment of silence right there.
Oh, wait.
I tried, okay?
Oh. I didn't know what you were
You know
doing.
what? I feel like laughing in silence is more honorable for them.
That's
so
true.
It's all
Little
right.
men. R.I.P.
I think that was all.
Yeah, I think that's all the
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
How fun and fresh.
Wait, or is it?
No,
Yeah.
I think that's
I think that was all.
Yeah.
There was 3 of me with my little men. I don't actually. They're not real little men.
Oh.
I wish. I had little conversations with them.
I know, but
We need to get walkie-talkies.
That'd be really cool.
I think walkie-talkies are really fun. And that's really random. I don't know what made me just think about it. Well, I think I was thinking about the little men talking, and then I was like having something little that talks.
what would you?
Walkie-talkie.
What would you?
Mini
We need walkie-talkies. Yes, we need working mini walkie-talkies that have a very wide range so we can all use them no matter where we are.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
just feel like
fun.
walkie-talkies are so much cooler than phones.
They are.
What would you talk to your little men about?
I asked them how they got their abs to look so good.
Yeah.
But anyways, enough of the little men talk.
Unfortunately.
Hopefully they'll make a
We'll make a
return. I
montage.
can't speak. Oh my goodness. But yes, we wanted to thank you all for watching as usual. We hope you had a fun time. Stay tuned
Thank
for
you
more
guys.
stuff. Thanks to our beautiful guests.
Follow our Instagram, TikTok, and social.
You can have this as a
It's
gift.
all Drive for Fiesta. And
Drink
thank
it
you
up.
to our crew. Have a great night.
Cheers to all of you.
Hey, how are you? You want to chat? Well, you're in luck. The Mick and Nick show is about to start. Oh, Nick! The Mick and Nick show is starting.
Oh, wait, let's go then.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Mick and Nick Show. It's great to have you join us. Nick, what are we going to talk about today?
Today, we're going to be playing some Would You Rather, dive deep into our feelings from real talk, and psychologically torture our guests with...
Secret coming up later.
Okay.
All right. So right now, we're going to play, just a simple game of Would You Rather. Alrighty. Okay, first question. Would you rather eat pasta or pizza for the rest of your life?
That's really hard, as an Italian. I gotta say, I do love both. There's definitely differences as well, where it's like, you can have anything on the pasta, you can have anything with pizza. But I want to go with pizza just because I do love pizza. I've had pizza like for dinner last night and the night before, so that speaks volume. I could do it again tonight if I really wanted to, but I probably shouldn't.
I would choose pasta just because you can do so many things with it, and like it's not too weird. So, like you can make mac and cheese, you can make carbonara, you can you can add so many things as long as it has sauce and veggies and meat. You can have the whole food group in there. So
No, exactly.
that's why I say pasta. Sometimes pizza, I could see what you can do with pizza, but like if you put pineapple on there, I'm not your friend
No,
anymore.
exactly. Like
I'm not
I
your
don't
friend
like
anymore.
pineapple on pizza either.
So you
don't
can
worry.
put fruit on your
I
pizza.
mean, you're right, but you can't put fruit in your salad, your pasta. Yeah, so.
I guess.
Let's go to the next one. Would you rather live in the ocean or in space for 10 years?
Yeah, that's a hard one because both are extremely terrifying.
Yeah, I agree. I would say like probably the ocean, just because
Yeah.
like give it like the whole like Aquaman vibes or something. Maybe I'll like find like Atlantis or something.
I would do the ocean too, just because like at least you know there's stuff in the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what's in it, but like we at least know that things in it exist. With space,
Also, it's like limited. With space, it's like infinite.
literally infinite. It's like just a void. Yeah, yeah. And like, I don't know, in both instances, like physically, you'll probably change quite a lot
Yeah,
because
no, for
there's
sure.
no like set like gravity. But I feel like if you're in the ocean, you'd also get like really strong.
I feel like you get strong, but also you get like kind of get like maybe taller in a sense, or maybe sometimes like if you depending on like the pressure, you could also get to shrink a little bit, which for your case, that might be a little unfortunate.
Wow. Of course, we had to throw a short joke in there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, would you rather always have to run or walk to your destination?
Ooh.
Like even like you can't take any sort of transportation.
I would say walk.
Mhm.
Wait, no transportation?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say walk. Because it's like I feel like running would be really awkward. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're going to class and then you just see someone bolting. Like Usain Bolt. Like I mean, I could make a profession. I would say actually no running, because I could make a profession out of it.
I guess. Well, yeah, okay.
You know how the calves I would have from
Well,
running
same
everywhere?
with walking.
But the running.
Well,
you save
well,
time.
here's my opinion. Walking, because you can like you have more stamina with walking. With running, you get tired super fast. But with walking, you can walk slowly, or you can walk a little bit fast, not sprinting,
I guess then the
but just
question
like fast
is,
walking.
would it be
I would
like would you be able to walk like fast like all the time, or would you have to take breaks? If you would have to take breaks, then walking makes more sense.
I would walk as slow or fast as I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one, we'll do one more.
Yeah.
Would you not eat ice cream or chips for the rest of your life? I would say ice cream because I love chips. I love like my good old sea salt,
Yeah.
pepper.
I don't know. I'm a sweet person, so I would not eat chips for the rest of my life.
I
Yeah.
get you.
Yeah.
So this week on WTOP, May started off with some fashion memes. So unless you live under a rock, you probably know that the Met Gala happened on May 1st. The theme this year was Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty, which is a tribute to the designer most of us have never really heard before. I usually roast the Met Gala outfits with my friends, but in finals I haven't been able to really do that. But it hasn't stopped me from noticing two stars who have made headlines recently. The first one being the amazing Doja Cat, who dressed up like Lagerfeld's famous cat, Chopette, who is definitely famous now thanks to Doja. As seen in the photo, Doja is wearing cat prosthetics and a white dress that resembles the fur of the cat. In one of her interviews, all she did was meow, which in my opinion is hilarious and on brand for her. The other star who stole my heart is Blackpink's Jennie Kim. You know how much I love K-pop. Seeing Jennie at an event like this is insane. Her appearance adds her to a handful of K-pop musicians who have went to this event, like Jackson Wang, CL, and the good old Gangnam Style Psy.
Nice. And in other news, a 40-pound shelter cat from Virginia found its forever home with homeowner Kay Ford. According to Rack Foundation, the shelter that the cat is from originally weighed 42 pounds when he went in. I mean, just look at this chonker.
Adorable.
He's so big. Oh gosh. And yes, he is most definitely on a diet to lose the weight. Luckily, Patches, that's the name of the cat, is still able to walk, but it takes a bit of encouragement to do so. Kay Ford, who adopted the cat, has set up a Facebook page for anyone to follow Patches' weight loss journey, titled Patches' Journey, and the page has now amassed 5,000 followers.
Oh, I know they're going to get another one after this. Coming up, we'll dive deep into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned, because it's about to get real.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill
Should we
told me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
So today we are joined by our friends Kat Speed and Kenzie Shields. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, such as your majors, interests, and clubs you're a part of?
Do you want to go first?
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I am a journalism and music major. I'm a junior here, and I'm also an RA in Cayuga Hall.
My name is Kat Speed. I am a communication major with a minor in mathematics. I am a part of Vocal Effect. I'm an RA in Fennell. And yeah, I love singing.
Oh, it's great to have you guys on here. So let's get on with the disclaimers. And so heavy topics such as trauma and deep emotions will be discussed in this segment of the show. Some topics may be easily triggering and may be hard to listen to. The answers to the questions of the day pertain to our experiences only. Please listen to our experiences with an open mind and leave your judgments behind. This is a safe space.
We find it very important to delve into these topics because we want to spread awareness about the importance of healing and mental health. We are not licensed therapists nor studying to be ones. Therefore, if you feel called to ask for professional help, please visit the Mary Walker Health Center on campus to speak with a counselor. You're never alone. So, the question of the day is, how do you help people in need?
Yep, and today we're gonna, in honor of our RA guest, we're gonna be making door decks. Yay! Does anyone want to say anything first about the question?
So I think just like helping people in need, like it's very like situational. Like I think, I mean, you're gonna run into so many things that maybe you'll expect and maybe you won't expect. But you know, it's about how do you like handle those things. And I feel like I'm somebody who's like very like on for it, like all the time. Like I'm like ready for it. But like, you know, that's not the case for everybody. So I think just, you know, being open to that and, you know, kind of being open to anything that comes through the door, like, is just really, really essential for that kind of, you know, especially like helping anybody, because I think you would want somebody to be helpful and open to you when you come to them about something.
Yeah, I try to also, like you said, like be open and be honest. And, you know, sometimes there'd be days when I just really, I'm not in the right headspace to be able to listen to someone.
Yeah.
So, like, it's important for me to, like, kind of evaluate myself before, like, diving right in. But I always, you know, try to be that friend that's always there to listen. Or, like, I had this, like, bad habit of always giving unsolicited advice. But I've been working on just listening and, like, and validating. And because I do that with others, I'm starting to also do that with myself, you know? Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the same way where it's like, sorry. Usually I do want to try and like help out my friends. I like the listening. I like, you know, I do like giving advice when they ask it and when it's warranted. But what's kind of important also is just kind of just being there for them, I realize. Especially like if I can give my own experiences, like how we do with the show, if I can give my own experiences to them and help them out in a way, then I'm totally fine with doing that. But also just kind of just being there for them. And something that I've liked to do recently is also check in on them afterwards, especially like if it's something really serious. I want to make sure that they're okay and like, you know, they're doing good and, you know, just, you know, all the little worries in life.
Right.
I think, Kat, what you said about, like, sometimes you expect it and sometimes you don't. I think, for me, the biggest test comes when I don't expect it. You know, when I'm on call, when I have the on-call phone, I expect it to maybe ring at 3 a.m. at night, and I'm ready for that, and I feel emotionally prepared for that. But there are also moments where like someone might knock on my door and I might not be emotionally prepared to deal with that incident. One time, someone knocked on my door when I literally had COVID. Did not know that at the time. I had tested negative that night, so I wasn't in quarantine or anything.
Gotcha.
But I was really, really sick, and I still had to do my job and respond. And I think that's one of the moments that I think of when I think of like helping someone. And it was okay in that moment to hand things off and get help from other people. But at the end of the day, you know, everyone needed to get taken care of. So
right, yeah, and. Being in like a position of authority or where your job is, you have to be on call for a set amount of time is can be pretty taxing, you know, and like especially if I feel like in another life I would have become an RA if I felt like it, because I try to be very personal and I care about people, but like if I ever had the on-call phone, I'd probably be like really anxious that I don't know, a toilet is gonna break.
Oh, God.
And it happens.
Yeah, you never, like, I mean, sometimes there's, like, pretty routine things that'll happen, especially, like, dependent on, like, what building you live in. Like, that's what the phone is usually called for, like, some things. But sometimes you'll just get that call that you're just, like, it's, like, 2 a.m. in the morning, and you're, like, okay, now I gotta be up for this and like be ready for it, and you know I think that's like the hardest thing, especially like right when you're like getting out of a sleep. You know, it's like having to be ready to do that is insane.
I would be.
I'm so sorry.
I would be so disoriented.
Oh yeah.
So like how I guess when or if you got a call like that, how does your brain go like just automatically switch to like RA mode?
Yeah. For me, like, I have a, like, get it done kind of mode. And even if, like, it's a very emotionally tense or stressful situation, I will go into this, like, get it done crisis kind of mode. And then I'll go cry about it for, like, an hour after. But, like, in the moment, you just gotta get it done some days. And that can be really hard when you're out of bandwidth.
And I think, like, just, like, something happens where, like, everything else that could be going on in your head or, like your whole life that's going on, it's like, oh, everything shuts off for this right now. Like, my mind is solely focused on that, and it has to be focused on the other person. So anything that you were concerned about in that moment kind of all just kind of goes away for that moment. Because like in that moment in time, you're not thinking about yourself anymore as the RA. You're thinking about the person you're trying to really help.
Right.
In that moment.
That's something I always like commemorate like RAs, because like over like the couple of years like you go to Oswego, you definitely get to know a couple of RAs. Yeah. And it's just always like kind of like that selflessness and also being able to like deal with that situation. I always have to like get like a, I don't know, like not like a golf cap or something, but like it's just something I look up to, and I wish I could like kind of do that, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot for a person to do that.
Right. And I was in a similar situation like that where I had to like kind of take action, right? And in that moment, like you guys were saying, you kind of go into like this survival instinct, because if no one does anything, things are gonna go bad like really fast. And so like that day that happened, I was like, okay. And then at night, that's when all the emotions came, and it's like, and I mean, it's kind of like a balance kind of thing, because in the moment you're doing stuff that's helping the situation, but but also not being able to process anything until afterwards.
Yeah, and I think that like weird thing is like, I mean, they've been doing really, especially like for RAs, they've been doing a lot to like kind of help RAs who kind of have to deal with those situations, like how they get helped after the fact. You know, they've been doing a lot, I feel like, through counseling services to really help the RSS now. But I think for a long time, it also felt like, well, we just handled all these situations. Like now, like who are the people we go to? And it sounds like silly, but sometimes it can feel like really hard to like find somebody. And I think this semester they really kind of pushed and realized that, you know, the RAs really need kind of somebody, you know, to kind of like almost like fall back on and be able to have those conversations.
And I completely agree with that. Like, it's
My feet passed out. Thank you.
Secondary trauma is a thing, you know.
Oh yeah.
When you like listen to other people constantly, it's valid for you to like express how it made you feel. Like we're not robots.
Yeah.
And some of the things like that you're naturally going to see in a place where there's hundreds of people living, like it's just going to happen. And I feel like Res Life does look out for us in that regard, which I'm very thankful for.
And like I think it's also just like and what I've been able to do, like especially like with my residents, is like, and they understand is like I am like a human too, you know, and that like, you know, like things I like, and I try to be really transparent as much as I can be without, you know, like maybe crossing like a boundary, but like it's like I try to be open with them and be like, yeah, I am a student as well, and I do handle, you know, similar struggles that you do, and you know, so I think they understand also, you know, kind of when, you know, you need that break and like kind of like they have an understanding, because it's like, yeah, I'm a student too. Yeah, I understand and I get all that.
It's the last week of the semester, or of classes at least. Like, I missed a couple emails this week. Like, it's just something that's going to happen. And so I always really appreciate that, as well as that people are understanding, both residents and my higher-ups.
Yeah. I'm glad that we could have you guys as RAs. From living down the hall, I knew, like,
oh my God, I know.
It would be great. All right, so let's move on to our songs of the week.
So I'll start off. So my song of the week is "Knock" by Lee Chaeyoung. It's a nice little, you know, K-pop song, because, you know, I love K-pop. It came out, I think, a week or two ago, so it's nice. What about Michelle?
My song of the week is called "Sunflower" by Shannon Purser. It's from a movie called Sierra Burgess' Loser. It's not a good movie, but I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure. I sometimes go to it every now and then. And Kenzie?
So my song of the week is "Sparks Fly" by Taylor Swift. It's from my favorite Taylor Swift album, Speak Now, which I got to see on tour when I was like 10 years old. So it's always been my comfort album, and so in busy times like this, I always go back to it.
And last but not least,
so my song of the week is "Dancing Dead" by Avenged Sevenfold. They like very like rock band, like, you know, and I love that song. I actually really love that whole album. I think it's like one of my favorites they've made, but they didn't really like promote it that much, but I love it. And there's like this one guitar part in it that I feel like I could just like skip over everything and go to that one part and be happy. Like,
awesome.
I love that.
Alrighty, so coming up, we're gonna mess with their minds with Guess What's in the Box.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
So, welcome back to the Mick and Nick Show. After those hard topics, let's wind down some fun games. Today we are playing
Guess What's in the Box. You guys can face forward. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna alternate between them. We're gonna Nick and I are gonna put a object on the table that they can't see, and they have to guess what it is. Alrighty, so Kat, you're going first.
Okay.
I'll start it off easy.
Okay, wait. Just let me know when I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay, be very gentle.
Very gentle?
Yeah, okay, you can put your, you can open your eyes.
Okay. Oh my god, I think I know what it is.
Started off easy for you.
I was gonna say, is it a Joy-Con?
Yes, it is! It's a Joy-Con!
Yeah! Specifically a left one. Anyway.
You're right! Okay, that's impressive. Kenzie's next.
Okay.
Oh, wait, why am I looking away? I'm like,
The object is. Ooh, okay, I'm putting it in.
Alright. Kenzie?
You're not.
This is so nerve-wracking for no reason. What? I've got nothing. There's this weird like hole right here.
I would never have
Feels like it like
I'll give you like a small hint. It's like a miniature item of something that you would know of.
a miniature item of something that I would know of. Oh my gosh, I got nothing. It feels so.
Okay.
Alrighty, shall we give it to you?
No clue. You're gonna. Oh my gosh, I saw it through the thing.
It's a little trombone.
Is that a kazoo?
It is a kazoo.
Oh my gosh.
That is so excuse me, is this hole in the back
Yeah,
here?
that makes
Without
sense.
that, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I'll close my eyes.
Okay.
It's covered.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You're next. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kat.
Okay. What is this? It feels like a flower. Like a little, like,
Maybe.
a miniature flower? Wait. Oh my god.
Do you want a hint?
Okay.
How would you hint this?
It's an animal, but from a video game.
An animal, like a...
An animal from a video game that you play.
Like Pokemon?
No.
Oh, Minecraft?
Yeah, that's from Minecraft.
Oh my god, oh my god.
I almost got it.
Is it a... What is this? I have no idea. It feels like a fish.
I mean,
it?
It's not.
Oh.
Technically. Well, we have our expert.
Technically amphibians, I believe.
Is it the axolotl?
Yes, it is. But pull it out. Look how cute that
Oh my
is.
god! Oh my gosh. I was like, and I was like, maybe they would say that for Kenzie.
Next item.
Okay.
I'm like, I want to cover my eyes too.
I know, because I know, and I have to look the other direction because you can see through the felt.
It's fine. It's fine.
No.
We struggle.
We got it.
Yeah. We gotta release it from its tank.
Yeah.
Don't even say that to me right now.
Okay.
If I put my hand in there and there's
You're
a
all good.
spider, that's it. I quit.
No, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh no, we would not.
I know.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm
It's
kidding.
kind of funny though.
For you, maybe, Kat. Ramen. It's ramen.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised. Uncooked ramen.
I feel like the
Wait,
waves.
this feels like a competition to me.
It does. Everything's
All right.
Gotta beat Kenzie Shields.
You never will.
Okay. Let me just get it settled.
Settled?
Okay. Yeah. I think it's good now. You just gotta be careful. It might fall. Might move. Go ahead. Yeah.
Am I good?
You're all
Yeah.
set.
Yeah. You're good.
Oh, I don't like the feeling. Oh, are they just rubber bands?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got a whole pile of these.
I was like, wait, I don't like that. And then I was like, wait.
I'm like, hold up. Wait a
Alrighty.
minute. Okay. Our last item.
Is that the last one?
That is the last one.
Okay.
Okay.
Last item.
Oh. Okay. Let me know. I don't like that.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little heavy.
They're laughing. I don't like that.
He's a little chonker.
I don't think you're.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just watch out, don't anger him.
Yeah. You might get shocked.
I didn't like that either.
It's like a Christmas tree, like bottle brush Christmas tree thing.
You're right. Christmas tree from like the dollar store.
Yeah, it's the
oh my
Christmas
god.
tree.
Yes.
Did you get this from? Did you also get this from the dollar store?
I looked at them. That's how
Okay.
That's how I knew.
I
And
was
I knew
like-
I felt the bottle brush, like you know, like they clean all like the mocktail.
Oh my god. I would have never guessed. Bottle brush Christmas tree.
Yeah,
That's
it was oddly
insane.
specific.
I know. She said, yeah, bottle brush Christmas. I was like, okay.
Yes, and those were the rest of our items. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, are there any random items that we want to show you? I couldn't think.
I mean, I could go randomly. I could look around the studio really quickly.
Or
be
how
like,
about you guys bring us something real quick?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, wait.
Here.
Here,
let's-
we'll
yeah,
switch
yeah.
sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Find it quick. Find it quick.
Find it quick. Don't show us.
You got a minute.
This reminds me of like back in like what was it,
Seven Up?
kindergarten or
What was
whatever.
it, Heads Up, Seven
I was
Up?
thinking more like hiding.
Yeah. Well, we're running out of time, so we're gonna wrap up the show, Nick.
Oh, okay.
That's all we have for today, folks.
Well,
Unfortunately.
if you need any help, feel free to call the number. Here, Kat, come over.
Oh my god, I was
Come
like,
over.
I don't have a
Yeah.
I can sit in this chair
Yeah,
now.
any help, feel free to call the number for a counseling service. That's Mary Walker.
And if you need any help,
You know?
you just said that?
Yeah, I did.
So tune in next time. We got one more episode.
Yes, and should we say a little bit about it, or?
It's the senior episode.
Yeah.
Because I'm a senior. Woo.
And it's gonna be an hour long, so
Yes.
double the content, double the fun.
Yes, and this time we torture our crew.
Yeah, you're gonna not for the same methods, but you know.
Consent.
Yeah. I swear.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
So tune in next time. Bye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Season 8 premiere of Stick to Sports.
We've got an absolute doozy of a show today as we recap yet another week of NBA and NHL action. Plus, the NFL offseason is heating up, and finally, we'll discuss the industry-changing event that was the WWE Elimination Chamber.
Boys, I've been waiting months to say this. Roll it!
Well, welcome back. We're going to get right into it. After suffering a humiliating loss to the last night against the Timberwolves, this season for the Phoenix Suns just keeps getting worse. Last night marked the Suns' 11th loss in their last 14 games, as they now fall to 28-33 on the year. The team is 4 games behind the Dallas Mavericks for the last spot in the play-in tournament with just 21 games left to play. Alex, how does a team with playoff aspirations led by Kevin Durant manage to underachieve by this much?
Well, we have a direct quote from Kevin Durant coming after this loss to the Timberwolves. He's saying, we didn't play up to our standards at all. We embarrassed the fans, we embarrassed ourselves and the way we played, and I want us to be better. What this shows to me is that there are some serious problems going on in the locker room in Phoenix. I mean, not too long ago, I believe it was 4 days ago, there was a meeting between head coach Mike Budenholzer and Devin Booker, their second star behind Kevin Durant. Mike Budenholzer said to Mike Booker that he was too vocal. And Devin Booker addressed this meeting claiming that it wasn't that big of a deal, nobody should look into it too much, but when something like that happens, you're begging for national media attention to get on you. Everybody is going to talk about that. I mean, over the past 7 games coming out of the All-Star break, the All-Star break is supposed to be a period of rest, relaxation, just let your body get adjusted to, the long season. Coming out of the All-Star break, the Suns don't look rested at all. They've gone 2-5 out of the All-Star break. The only move that they made at the trade deadline was getting rid of Yusuf Nurkic and replacing him with center from the Hornets, Nick Richards. And Nick Richards has not played all that great. He's a 7-1 center who's averaging 0.8 blocks a game since coming to Phoenix. I mean, that's not much of an upgrade in my books, and when that's the only move, I don't see a lot there.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this team, they've got so much talent on that roster. Grayson Allen, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. So you got to wonder, what is the issue here? And I think you're right. It comes down to that locker room. It's just not where it needs to be. Now, with that said, from playoff pretenders to playoff contenders, here we go, as last Friday, Knicks center Mitchell Robinson made his season debut, tallying 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist over 12 minutes. Connor, how significant is this move for the Knicks as they look for a much-needed defensive boost heading into the playoffs?
Well, Mike, this is an absolutely critical move for the New York Knicks. I mean, this is a team, unlike what we kind of see, what we've come to expect from Tom Thibodeau coach teams, very well run defensively. But this Knicks team this year has been the exact opposite of it. Now, granted, they did have that massive trade for superstar Karl Anthony Towns, which hurt their defensive depth in the offseason. But starting the season with Mitchell Robinson on the bench has forced the Knicks to start Cat at the center, which has been very difficult for them offensively. And Robinson's presence on defense has been surely missed. I mean, the Knicks are bottom 3 in the league in terms of points given up in the paint, and that's something that Mitchell Robinson can easily fix.
Absolutely, Connor. You're absolutely right. When a crazy stat here is in Mitchell Robinson's debut against the Grizzlies, he had a net rating of plus 55 in the 12 minutes that he was on the floor. His ability to be an anchor for this defense cannot be understated. I mean, when you have guys like Precious Achiuwa coming off the bench, adding Mitch Rob and a true center to your bench unit makes you infinitely times better. But from one garden tenant to another, the New York Rangers, despite a deep playoff run last year, which saw them lose to the eventual Cup champion Florida Panthers in the Eastern Conference final, have completely collapsed this year. Connor, what went wrong for this once Cup favorite as they now sit 2 spots out of the wild card spot in the Eastern Conference?
Well, Alex, I'm going to be honest with you. I think the league has caught up to the fundamental flaws in the New York Rangers roster construction. Ever since 2022, when this window really opened for the Rangers, they have not been good 5-on-5. And to win in the postseason, that's where you need to excel. The Rangers are really good on the power play because they invest in these quick, skilled players. But the fact of the matter is, in the postseason, when these bigger teams like the Florida Panthers, who have big forwards like Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Reinhart and Alexander Barkov, these guys just forecheck so aggressively. And key skill players like Artemi Panarin and Mika Zibanejad are just too small to break through that forecheck, and the Rangers just have no offense whatsoever.
And Connor, I think something absolutely necessary to notice is the fall off of Igor Shesterkin absolutely needs to be studied. I mean, what an impressive season he had last year, and this year he's been so subpar, just not what you want to see from a goaltender of that caliber.
He certainly has had a down year, but it is a key reflection on the Rangers' inability to play defense. I mean, out of the 7 guys that started this season in their defensive pairings, they are currently missing 3. They traded them away. And the Rangers, just to get back on 5-on-5, they won the President's Trophy last year. Their 5-on-5 goal differential was +1.
Yeah, no, and losing guys like Ryan Ringen and Jimmy Vesey. We talk about lost locker rooms in the Phoenix Suns. I mean, that hurt the locker room absolutely for the Rangers.
Staying in the Metro, we take a look at the division's current 2nd seed, the Carolina Hurricanes. While Carolina has certainly had a good season, the big story out of Raleigh is the disappearance of newly acquired winger Mikko Rantanen. Connor, what does this mean for Carolina's future, and could we potentially see Rantanen, thank you.
There you go.
Rantanen get dealt again before the trade deadline.
Well, I mean, Sammy, I think we have to see him get dealt again before the trade line because it just makes no sense for Carolina to keep him on their roster. He's been here for 9 games. It hasn't worked. It's very obvious it hasn't worked. It's very obvious that he just doesn't fit their system. Now, if you want to argue, is that because he was playing with the former league MVP or the current league favorite for the MVP, Nathan McKinnon, and now he's not? You could make that point, but I think they have to trade him because it makes no sense for a guy that's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. If he's not going to help your cup run, why is he on your team?
Absolutely, I agree with you. And, this is a guy who has just been an all-star. And like you said, he's not fitting into the system. 6 points in his last 10 games, 4-6 in those last 10 games. Hurricanes got to make some moves.
We're going to take a quick break here on Stick to Sports. But up next, we'll take a look at some of the early NFL offseason moves right here on WTOP-10.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty.
The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of times.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
So, transitioning into the NFL, with all of the draft buzz happening around the league, we got a brand new headline about a veteran last Saturday. Star wide receiver Deebo Samuel was traded to the Washington Commanders for a 5th-round pick, adding another veteran to this locker room. Sammy, do you think that the Commanders won this trade, and how do you think it affects the Commanders coming off of such a deep playoff run?
I think we're going to have another Des Bryant on the Ravens situation. I can't lie to you. Deebo Samuel has not shown that he deserves to have a spot on that all-star commander, or an all-star commander team, but that deep playoff run team. I mean, he still is dropping passes. He was 25 pounds overweight on the weigh-in, and now he's on the Commanders, but.
No faith for him, man? You don't think he can cut a little bit of weight?
I think he can
be a good veteran presence?
I think he can cut the weight, but I don't know if he is able to fit into Cliff Kingsbury's offense very well.
We shall see.
Yeah, and gentlemen, for me, I think it's the attitude. I mean, we saw it a lot more this season, whether that was on Twitter with his rants about throw me the ball, I'll catch it, and then he would proceed to go and drop like 5 balls in the next game, or crashing out on his teammate Jake Moody, who's a really phenomenal kicker in the NFL, had a bad game, missed a couple PATs, missed a field goal, like screaming at him on the sideline. That's unacceptable, and frankly, if I'm a coach or I'm another teammate, that's not someone who I want on my sideline.
Big thing about that crash out on Jake Moody, he was actually wearing a C for the team, meaning he was a team captain, showing the least amount of leadership I have ever seen on the field. That being said, this is a massive move for the Washington Commanders. They did not have a wide receiver 2 last year. I mean, their wide receiver 2 was Noah Brown. To pair Deebo now with Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, and the amazing offensive rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels. I mean, this is looking like a team that plans to compete for that NFC East title this year.
I completely agree, Connor, and I think that, if he takes a little bit of a step back, he doesn't have to be, the main guy. He can be a weapon out of the backfield with Austin Eckler, with Brian Robinson. He can be somebody who's versatile in that offense, with Jaden Daniels always on the run, and him being such a run-heavy guy. This is an absolute steal for the Commanders.
I think you guys are forgetting about Commanders legends Jahan Dotson, okay?
All right, Sammy, next topic.
All right. In other wide receiver news, the New York Jets announced that they will be moving on from Davante Adams this offseason. Adams joined the team midway through last season and had great production, putting up 854 yards and 7 touchdowns in 11 games. Mike, with the Jets saving $38.2 million by cutting Adams, was this the right move, and where do you think he'll end up?
Sammy, I think it was absolutely the right move. Adams had very little production with the Jets this season. Maybe that's because of Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. Maybe that's because he's old and washed up. I'll say he's washed up. I believe that Davante Adams is washed up. Alex might kill me for that. But I think it's the right move. Where he's going to end up, That's really hard to say. There's a lot of teams that need receivers, but to pinpoint just one that I think he's going to end up on would be very difficult.
We mentioned that this was a good move for the Jets, and I think it is, as there were reports coming out towards the end of the season that potentially Garrett Wilson wasn't going to be looking to re-sign here long term if his spot as the #1 wide receiver was going to be taken by Devontae, and that, if you read the tea leaves, did have a big reason for the Jets not bringing back Aaron Rodgers this year, because if he was coming back, his buddy was coming back as well.
Absolutely, and it saves them $38.2 million. That is so much cap space in the NFL, and it gives them options to look at that 7th pick at guys like Terratoa McMillan out of Arizona State. There's a lot that they can do in that position.
Yeah, and speaking of disastrous New York teams, after Matthew Stafford has re-signed with the Rams, the Giants have pivoted to fill their much-needed hole at the quarterback position. Multiple rumors have sprouted saying the Giants could have interest in signing the guy I was just talking about, Aaron Rodgers, to a 1-year deal as a bridge option. Connor, being the Giants connoisseur that you are, how would you feel about a 41-year-old quarterback on your team, and what do you think the Giants should do?
I mean, why the Giants, Aaron? Why? You saw how it worked with the Jets. The Giants have a worse O-line, a worse defense, worse weapons. You can make the case they're in an easier conference with the NFC, but they're in a harder division. I mean, let's be so for real. The Giants are finishing 4th in the NFC East last year. The only way that this makes sense for Aaron Rodgers is because the Giants have a home for him. They say, Aaron, we have nobody. Please come here. If you want my opinion, you know what's more cost-effective and is less of a locker room cancer, even though everybody says they love Aaron Rodgers, but I can't deal with McAfee every Tuesday. Get Jameis Winston. He's a locker room guy. The players love him. Get him here for a year.
I think the Giants, I completely agree. Find Jameis as a 1-year bridge option. This is a weaker quarterback class in the draft. Wait a year. Draft George Manning. Let's go 2.0. Let's go Manning 2.0. Draft Travis Hunter at 3. Let's go for Manning. Royalty.
Absolutely not. I know I can't really talk about quarterback depth in here because I'm a Raiders fan and we are just as bad as them. But at least we have the GOAT, the greatest quarterback of all time, Aiden O'Connell.
Said no one ever.
Said no one
ever. Quoting it right now, Aiden O'Connell will be Tom Brady 2.0.
Yep. Okay. Well,
Mark it.
Age terribly.
You sound more delusional than a Dallas Cowboys fan right now, and that's saying a lot because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
I disagree.
All right, from veterans to rookies, top edge rushing prospect Abdul Carter out of Penn State is expected to miss 8 weeks due to a foot injury, with the combine ending last week. Carter was unable to show off his freakish athleticism to NFL scouts around the league. The Tennessee Titans currently hold the 1st overall pick, and many mock drafts think Carter could go #1. Alex, do you think that this injury will actually affect Carter's draft stock?
See, I think that a lot of people are saying that it will tank his draft stock a little bit, but I just don't see it. This is a guy who was 7th in sacks in college football, 3rd in pressures, and the biggest thing to me is that he showed that he can play on the biggest stage. Penn State lost to Notre Dame 27-24, a very close game, but Carter showed out with a sack and 2 tackles for loss. This is a guy who can get into the backfield with ease. They are comparing him to Micah Parsons. He is going to be one of the next best talents in this league. I don't think it affects his draft stock that much. I think he is going to come back and better than ever.
I completely agree. When you have a motor like that, it runs through the whistle. He is very disciplined. He is very strong and a very fast competitor. I think he will still go #1 no matter what.
Absolutely. I completely agree. We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, it'll be time for our fast break as we recap the industry-changing weekend in the world of WWE.
Good tease.
Beautiful.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
It's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer to that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Sports, it's time for the Fast Break, and today we'll be recapping the industry-changing premium live event that was the WWE Elimination Chamber.
Well, boys, the PLE started out with a banger as we were treated to an amazing women's elimination chamber match right out of the gate. But before the match could even get underway, we saw the shocking return of Jade Cargill as she ferociously attacked Naomi. Mike, what does Jade's return mean for the elimination chamber Bianca Belair as she looks to navigate her friendship with both women?
Yeah, Connor, it's a hard thing to say for sure, but obviously really close with Jade Cargill before she was attacked. Became really, really close with Naomi after she was attacked, bringing her in as her tag team partner. Of course, they lost the titles to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez just a week prior to the chamber, so no real titles holding those two together. I think she's either going to try and side back with Jade, but I don't know if Jade will accept her in as a friend once again after going and fighting with Naomi in her place for a solid, 3 months?
Yeah, that's a fantastic point, Mike. I mean, it really looked like as soon as Jade was put out of action by the mysterious attacker, who now we all kind of assume is Naomi, but it looked like Bianca just didn't really skip a beat. Like, granted, there was a moment for concern for like a week on SmackDown, but immediately afterwards, she was thrust back into the tag team title picture with Naomi. I mean, if that's your best friend, how can you move on that fast?
I tell you guys, this storyline is getting me antsy for WrestleMania 41. I mean, like, just looking at who Belair is going to choose, how her emotions are going to get the best of her, choosing between two friends, I mean, we're really in for a special time in April.
Yeah, and keeping the theme of former friends turned enemies, we were treated to yet another classic in the latest installation of Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. As we saw, both men try to end each other's careers in an unsanctioned match. Victory, however, wasn't enough for Kevin Owens, as he would try to end Sami Zayn's career by delivering a package pile driver onto exposed concrete. But just in the nick of time, Sami was saved by the returning Randy Orton. Connor, what does Randy's return mean for Kevin Owens' future after Owens purposely injured Randy last December?
Well, I mean, we saw as soon as Randy came, he tried to hit Kevin with a punt kick and almost end his career, take him out of action, just like we saw Kevin do to Randy with that package pile driver 3 months ago. I mean, it's clear Randy's out for revenge. You don't try and end another man's career, something that he spent over 20 years at, something that he was bred for. His father brought him into this business, and to expect the apex predator, Randy Orton, the man who hears voices in his head, to just let that go? I mean, come on, Kevin, how delusional are you?
I mean, the Owens and Zayn matchup, it was absolutely ferocious. These guys are throwing trash cans at each other, hockey sticks to the face. I mean, you could tell that these past friends just absolutely hate each other now, and it was just insane to see Randy Orton just save through the concrete. I mean, this is as exciting as it gets storyline-wise.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you have an unsanctioned match against two friends turned enemies. I mean, we're really getting into rivalries. I mean, I'd hit Mike across the face if I was angry at him too with a hockey stick, dude. I mean, come on. Like, this is
wow.
Sorry, I didn't. Not really.
It's okay. Save your beef for after the show. But finally, in the match of the night, we saw something that took 20 years in the making. The greatest of all time, John Cena, did the unthinkable and turned heel during his retirement tour. Cena officially sold his soul to the final boss, The Rock, when he viciously attacked his former friend and WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes. Connor, how can we ever look at Cena the same way, and how does Cody Rhodes once again overcome the odds and defeat yet another faction created by The Rock designed to end his championship hopes?
Yeah, I mean, so many layers to this story, Alex. For 20 years, John Cena was the face of WWE. Hustle, loyalty, respect. These were words that he lived by. These are words that he had 12-year-old me buying on the back of a t-shirt, begging my mom to spend her hard-earned money. And now, just like it was all for nothing, he throws it all away and sells his soul to the final boss, The Rock. I mean, Mike, come on, what are we talking about here?
And you know, Connor, as much as it breaks my heart that he's now a heel, I love it. I love it so much. John Cena as a heel, I think, is going to be one of the most exciting storylines in WWE history.
It broke my heart to watch that happen. I was watching that live, and man, the words I have for John Cena right now would make me liable for something, I'm sure.
20 years in the making, did not disappoint.
And that's it for the fast break. We're going to take a quick timeout. So coming up after the break, it's extra innings, and we're going to give you our picks right here on WTOP-10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill
Should we
told me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. Let's get into everyone's favorite segment, picks. Gentlemen, it's time for the first picks of the semester. We've all come to the decision that after each season of Stick to Sports, the standings will reset back to square one. Alex came out on top last semester, so we're going to start with him. Full transparency, we have a little bit of a staler slate compared to matchups in the past, but we'll still take our picks at some rivalry games coming up this week. The first matchup we have is a rivalry as old as time. Lakers-Celtics this Saturday. Alex, who do you have winning this one in the Garden?
So despite the Lakers being on a massive hot streak after acquiring Luka Doncic in a trade, I'm going to take the Celtics in this matchup because I don't think that the Lakers have been truly tested with a true stretch five who can shoot as consistently as Porzingis. I have the Celtics winning this matchup.
I have to disagree with you. I think Luka and my glorious King LeBron James will carry the game against the Lakers. I'm taking, give me the Lakers 116 to 106.
All right.
I don't think it's even going to be close. I think the Celtics are going to blow the Lakers out of the water. Give me Celtics 122 to 101. I don't think the Lakers can hang with them.
This game's kind of reminding me of that test that the Lakers had last week against Denver. A lot of people are counting them out, kind of interested to see how they would deal with the big test that is Denver now with the stretch five, like Alex has said. But I do think that J.J. Redick is not going to sleep for 3 days before this game like he did before the Denver game, and I have the Lakers 103-98 in a very close, tight game.
Great point. He's going to pull a red eye. But moving from the court to the ring, we have a light heavyweight matchup between Alex Pereira and Muhammad Ankalaev. Connor, give us a little preview of this matchup, and who do you think will come out on top?
Well, I'm going to take Alex Poatan Pereira and all of his insane godly power. I mean, that guy, they actually did tests on his fist when he was at the UFC Performance Institute. He hits harder than any human in history before. I don't know how we have the technology to figure that out. I trust him. I love Pereira, round 1 KO. He's been undefeated ever since he moved up to light heavyweight. He's going to stay undefeated on Saturday.
Great take.
I'm also going to take Pereira, round 1 KO. Pretty simple. I just don't think Ankalaev can hang with him. I think it's going to be like 3 or 4 punches. He's out cold.
Fair enough.
I have to agree with you, Mike. I am also round 1 knockout. I mean, I watched this guy punch. I played a lot of UFC. I've gotten punched by this guy a lot. He knocks you out.
I mean, fair enough. I'll make it a little bit different here, and I'll go Ankalev solely because guys with really heavy-hitting punches tend to have not the best stamina. Maybe Ankalev can take him a couple rounds. Maybe he can knock one lucky hit. We'll see.
Moving from the main event to the co-main event, we see a rematch between former interim lightweight champions Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev. Connor, can Gaethje get the job done again?
I think he can. Justin Gaethje in his last fight with Fiziev was the hyped up prospect, and going into that fight, the narrative was that Gaethje was the old timely veteran. He was going to get passed by, but Gaethje clearly showed that there are levels to this sport. There's levels to that lightweight division, and Gaethje being a former BMF champion, former interim UFC lightweight champion, I think he's going to get it done, and I got him by decision, just like he won the first time they met.
Yeah, Connor, and I'm going to go with Fiziev here. I think it's going to be a really solid fight, but I think they're going to go all 3 rounds. Fiziev's going to win on decision.
I disagree. I'm taking Gaethje on doctor's decision. I think he's going to cut his eyebrow. It's going to be blood all over his face. It's not going to work. I think Gaethje's going to win by doctor decision.
I'm going to take Gaethje in this matchup. Like Connor said already, his former experience, I think, plays a lot into these bouts, and I do think Gaethje will ultimately take this match.
Yeah, and finally, we'll give our takes on the biggest story in the NHL. We already previewed the situation earlier in the show, but Connor, what say you? Does Rantanen get traded, and if so, where does he go?
I think he has to get traded. It's just organizational malfeasance if the Carolina Hurricanes decide to keep him. I've got him going to the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, they're the top team in the Western Conference. They're 1 point behind the Capitals for the President's Trophy at the current moment. I think he's going to go to Winnipeg.
You know what? I completely agree with you. I think he's getting traded. Not to the Jets, though. I think he's going to get traded to the Edmonton Oilers.
Another Western team.
I think another Western team. Yep, absolutely. I think they're going to pair him with Connor McDavid, get him in a better situation. You know, I think a trade package might look like giving up one of their younger prospects and maybe a late pick. But I think that it would be worth it to pair a winger like Rantanen next to the GOAT, one of the GOATs, Connor McDavid.
I agree. I know we don't have much time, but I think Rantanen's going to go to the Los Angeles Kings. I think him and LeBron are going to make money moves in Los Angeles.
And plain and simple, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think the Canes are going to figure something out. They're going to keep him down there in Carolina. But that's all the time we've got for today's episode of Stick to Sports. Be sure to tune back in Wednesday, March 22nd, right here on WTOP-10. That's not the right date, but it's okay. Good night, everybody!
Tonight, spring is here. We're talking what's trending in entertainment this season. Plus, Claire and Thomas are here to talk everything about Cope and more. And you asked us the tough questions, and now we're answering them. Right now.
From the Al Roker Studio and the Murano Campus Center, this is The Break with Scott Brubaker and Kate Donahue. It all starts in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everyone, to The Break. It's so nice of you to be joining us tonight.
Kate, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm great. It is one of my favorite times of the year. I'm going to admit to you all, I'm a fall guy, but it is spring. Spring started yesterday, and because it's spring, we decided we want a new background. So, drum roll, please. Aww.
Tulips.
They said that's Tommy's favorite flower, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're all decked out for spring. We're all decked out for St. Patrick's Day as well. What's your favorite season?
Oh, that's such a difficult one. I like spring and winter, I guess. I don't really have a favorite. Not summer. I hate sweating.
You don't like summer?
I hate sweating.
Oh.
I hate it.
I understand. I like fall. Fall's my favorite because my birthday's in fall.
Well,
so
yeah,
is your birthday.
yeah.
But I just like springtime because, I don't know, I always just feel like I had happy memories from the spring.
Yeah.
I remember my spring of my junior year, not senior year, and that was COVID, but, and I was a lifeguard, and I also volunteered for, we brought little kids to go read at the Animal Humane Society, so they read to the animals.
Oh,
so
that's
cute. It was just a really good memory.
Oh, I wish I could read to animals. I don't know.
Do you speak cat or dog?
I wish.
Okay.
I would talk to Winston. I love him.
Right. So want to move on from something very different than spring?
Okay, so I started watching The Last of Us because like it's all finally out, and it got me thinking like, what would I do in an apocalypse? And you know, like what I really want to know is what would you do, Scott, if you were in the apocalypse?
So first of all, no spoilers because I'm watching with my housemate Tristan, and we're a few episodes behind, so you can't tell me anything.
Well, I'm only on episode like 4. So
Oh, okay, I think that's where we are too. But I would probably, I would hide out in like a Sam's Club. Like, at least, you know, the Sam's Club close to where I live, it's all, not brick, what's that? It's like cement.
Yes.
So I feel like it'd be hard for people to get in there. I think my sister gave me that idea. What would you do?
Okay, so basically I know I would be zero help whatsoever, but what I do know is if I was on a zombie apocalypse show and I died, people would definitely be like, why'd the writers have to kill her off? I kind of liked her. She was like pretty funny. And people would miss me because of my jokes I brought to a dark time, but like not because I could actually do anything productive for the team. So yeah, that's my answer.
I feel like I try to make the light out of it, you know, but I'd probably be like crying every night.
Yeah, you know, anyway.
So.
Anyway, on the topic of apocalypse, this is why I'm bringing it up. Scott, have you fallen into the trend where we rewatch The Hunger Games?
I have not fallen into the trend yet, but I love the Hunger Games movies. I've seen them like a billion times. Last year, last spring, me and my friends, we all rewatched them together. So I have to do that again like everybody else. What about you?
I rewatched them over spring break, and let me tell you, I love Katniss and Peeta together. I'm team Pita bread, and Gail's just bad news. So what about you?
Thank God that you said that because I'm Team Peeta all the way.
I love him.
I have a friend from home who's Team Gail, and we get in debates about it all the time.
Well, why would you be Team Gail?
Because people are crazy. We should put that on. We should put a poll on Instagram.
Oh, we should.
We'll do that after the show. So go to our Instagram after the show at The Break WTOP, and you can fill out that quiz or poll. I don't know. What's your favorite Hunger Games movie though?
Catching Fire.
That one's my favorite too.
It's the best
and
one.
It really is. I always said that I didn't like Mockingjay Part 1, but the more I watch it, I'm like, okay, maybe.
The Mockingjay movies were like kind of really good though.
They are. They're so good. I love them.
Yeah.
All right, so time for our favorite segment.
How real are we? Let's see what
Tonight
first.
is here. We're talking what's trending in entertainment.
It's okay. We tried. Maybe we'll get it later.
All right.
Anyway, you go first, Kate.
Here's part 2. I think I'm up
Should
first.
Should we try it again? We'll do our favorite segment.
Okay. Anyway.
How real are we? We're a mess.
You know what, Scott? You go.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is my slacking Be Real. I look so exhausted in that. You can see my little face up in the corner, and that wasn't like, I didn't even go out or anything the night before I took this. I looked at the date on it. It was just a random morning, and
you're so sleepy.
I know. Anyway, my favorite Be Real is, this was on St. Patrick's Day. We went to a hockey game, the Elmira Mammoths, which used to be the Elmira Jackals back when I was a kid, and we used to go do their hockey games all the time. So it was really cool to go back there, do it again. They lost. It was really sad, but
yeah.
Take it away, Kate.
Okay, so my slacking Be Real, you'll notice in my Be Reals that Tommy is covered up in both of them, and I thought like if I saved it and my picture was on the other side, it would stay like that, but anyway, I guess it didn't work. This is slacking because the flash was on and I wasn't prepared for it, so yeah.
I like the little minion in the background of that one.
My favorite Be Real, we were driving back to my house after a little shopping spree, and we went out to lunch. I got Tommy his birthday present at LL Bean because he's kind of outdoorsy. And then I went to Target and Bath & Body Works and got some candles. And then we went to Tully's in Fayetteville because it's like an actual Tully's with a good menu and not just tenders. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
So, last season during each episode, this season during each episode, we want you guys to get to know our crew a little more. So today, can you take it away while I go?
Okay, so today, let's go around and answer what's your name, what's your position, and tell us something funny about you. Here we go.
Oh, hello. What is your name, what's your position, and what's something funny about you?
I'm Cletus Tepaz. I'm the floor manager here, and a great fact about me is I'm the
fourth greatest to exist.
Okay. Very interesting. Thank you. Next.
Hey, I'm Matt J. Bly. I'm teleprompter. And something interesting about me is I'm in a YouTube video with 4 million views.
Wow.
I need to know that video.
Yeah, we'll share later.
Yeah,
All right, let's move to the back. Okay. Hear my grunting. I don't know if this door is going to stay open. Matt, can you hold this door open, please? So. Aaron's got it. Okay, hi. What's your name?
My name's Jacob. I do technical directing for The Break with Scott and Kate.
And what's a fun fact about yourself?
I was once fired wrongfully from the show.
Yeah. Okay.
My name is Thomas. I am the director for The Break, Scott and Kate Season 2.
What's a fun fact about yourself?
So something fun about me is I'm from a really cool place called Potsdam.
Congrats. Okay.
My name is Sam. I'm graphics, and I have a pet frog named Pistachio.
That's adorable. I love that. Okay.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm video playback. I always tell people I'm from Albany because my actual town is too small and they won't know it.
What town is it?
It's Guilderland.
Guilderland!
Okay, so people do know it. Okay, next.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I do audio, and a fun fact about me is I have a radio show at NYO.
So tune in. Pat, you want to be introduced?
I'm filling in, and we gotta move.
Oh, we gotta move. Kate, Kate, you take it away now.
We have a new segment on The Break called Q&A with SNK. We've asked some of our viewers to send in questions from our Instagram story, and we've picked a few we'd like to answer this week. Don't worry if your question wasn't picked this week, we might use it another week, or just send in another question next time and we might choose it.
Oh, check out that awesome video.
Did they hear me say that? Or?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
What's first? What's our first question?
Yeah, first question. Okay.
Go-to bagel order. What's your go-to bagel order?
A jalapeno cheddar bagel with butter. Just butter. I'm not, sorry,
Do you
not
get
cream
that
cheese.
from Riverwalk?
Mhm.
I know. I do the jalapeno cheddar. I do it with cream cheese though.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, that's a good choice.
Thank you, Hannah, for sending in that response or question. What's
Mhm.
next?
Oh, this is a good one.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I say no. I think it's
I
just
don't
a hot
know.
dog.
It's a hot dog.
Yeah.
What's the audience think? Give us a cheer or give us a boo.
Oh, okay, not a sandwich.
Okay, not a sandwich. Not a sandwich. Oh, okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Next question.
All right.
Oh, who's your favorite Glee character? You
I
go
was just
first.
telling my friend about this last night. It's Sam Evans, actually. So.
Oh, really?
See, we got some Gleeks in the audience today.
I'm a
so
Santana girl
I
through
love
and through.
Santana Lopez. She's amazing. Okay, what's next?
If you had superpowers for only 5 hours per day, what superpower would you choose?
Do we get to choose the hours we have them?
I don't know.
Or is it just like randomly? Or
Well,
is
we
it like
need-
something that runs out?
We
you
need
know?
Brock to elaborate on it.
Yeah, I would choose flying just because that's the superpower I would want.